各位榜儿东、盛港西的居民，大家晚上好。我是工人党麦波森区的候选人，我叫陈嘉喜。我想先说声谢谢，谢谢居民和朋友这几个星期给我的鼓励和帮助，也谢谢大家今晚抽空来支持我们工人党。请给你们自己一个热烈的掌声。首先，我要感谢这几十年来为麦波森区默默耕耘的基层领袖们。今天的麦波森是你们多年付出的成果，你们为社区服务的精神是我学习的好榜样。如果我当选，我们一定携手一起把麦波森做得更好。居民问我，选我做议员，我可以为大家做什么事？今天我会跟大家分享3件事。第一，我会把议员接见选民处搞起来。阿伊尼集选区2011年选择了我们工人党。我便跟随刘成强议员从后港到乌洛水池榜儿区，协助他设立他的接见选民处。从中，我理解到接见选民处是服务居民的第一前线，不可或缺。这些经验将有助于我在麦波森建立起一个有效服务大家的平台。我知道我一定能做到，也恳请大家让我为麦波森献出一份力量。第二，我会确保低收入的家庭和年长者现在享有的援助不会中断。要做到这一点，议员必须和区内的基层领袖、社区福利团体合作，而这对于我来说是重要的一环。2012年到2015年之间，我是费沙议员的国会助理，期间我和嘉基5级区的社会福利团体、庙会和非营利团体合作，帮助了区内较贫困的家庭，尤其是那些居住在租赁主屋的年长者。保障麦波森区居民的福利虽富有挑战性，但我已累积了不少经验，准备为民服务。大家一同合作，让大家生活更有保障。第三，我会邀请国家文物局到麦波森区，好好的规划这里的文化财产。麦波森有着许多新加坡特有的文化，我们在步入未来50年之际，不能忘本。麦波森区孕育着多少新加坡独特的文化特色呢？那些建国一代的，应该是会对阿朱尼找老鼠很有那个记忆，对吗？这是我们建国一代熟悉的地标，他们儿时玩乐、阖家乐融融的地方。现存的在麦波森现存的还有其他的例子，比如说在1960年代创立的达鲁伊山孤儿院。这间孤儿院是由我们第一任总统尤索夫在1962年开幕的。麦波森区里也有牙龙东老人之家，这个老人院是在1978年成立。位于30 Salim Road 建于1966年的圣斯德望堂 St. Stephen Church， 也是麦波森区的一个重要的地标。这些建国一代熟悉的地标，我们要好好的珍惜，不该让他们消失。今年是我在基层的第9个年头，我会把这些年来所学的用来造福麦波森区的居民。我陈嘉喜已准备就绪，为麦波森的居民服务。请给我一个机会为你服务。 让我们一起携手合作，重新打造属于你我都会引以为荣的家园。谢谢。I will now speak in English. Residents of Punggol East SMC and Sengkang West SMC, good evening. Thank you for coming to tonight's rally. My name is Chen Jiaxi Bernard, and I'm the Workers' Party candidate for McPherson. First, I'd like to say a special thank you to all the grassroots and community leaders in McPherson, a group of people who work tirelessly and often out of the limelight to serve residents and better their lives. They are assets to any members of parliament who wishes to serve in McPherson. The public spiritedness that these community leaders have displayed throughout the years is a shining example for me. If elected, I look forward to working with you to improve the lives of residents in the community. Residents ask me, what would you do if they elect me as their local representative? Today, please allow me to lay out my first three priorities. Number one, I will set up my MPS in the shortest possible time. Immediately after the last election, I led the setting up of Mr. Lau Tia Kiang MPS session in the ward of Bedok Reservoir, Punggol, in Aljunied GRC from scratch. I'm confident that I can get my MPS up and going in no time if I'm given the mandate to serve. Number two, I would like to assure needy residents and the elderly that in an event of a transition, there will be little disruption to the assistance they are presently receiving from the voluntary welfare organizations. Between 2012 and 2015, as Mr. Muhammad Faisal's legislative assistant, I was in charge of coordinating the various welfare outreaches such as the monthly welfare food distribution exercise at Block 544, Bedok North Street 3. To be entrusted with the welfare of local residents is a very heavy responsibility, but it is one that I will be glad to undertake, having accumulated a wealth of experience working at the grassroots for the past 9 years. Number three, I would extend an invitation to the National Heritage Board to document and preserve the heritage and history of McPherson. This ward has a very unique identity that many Singaporeans from the pioneer generation can relate to. Not only them, but Singaporeans from all walks of life. Ask any taxi driver about Aljunied Zap Lao Chu, and you will find yourself in Circuit Road in no time. The diverse and rich heritage of McPherson does not stop here. This includes Darul Ihsan Orphanage, founded in the 1960s and opened in 1962 by our first president, Yusof Ishak. Geylang East Home for the Aged, set up in 1978. And also the Church of St. Stephen, located at 30 Salim Road. This Roman Catholic church was established in 1966. These cultural assets are important as we remember the history of McPherson and map out a direction to empower residents to carve out a future for their own neighborhood. McPherson should have its own identifiable character, and the drawing of electoral boundaries and the naming of constituencies should not undermine its identity and culture. If you remember my maiden speech, I mentioned this. My ideal Singapore is a home, one where Singaporeans are involved in the continuous co-creation of our community and society, where our heritage is preserved because we want to uphold the strength of our identity as a nation. McPherson can be that shining star in Singapore again. Residents of McPherson, believe in your quaint little neighborhood again. Believe that we will leave behind a McPherson better than the one we inherited today. Let's invest and reinvest our time and efforts in McPherson. Let's co-own and co-create McPherson for generations to come. Let's get going and make McPherson the star attraction in Singapore. After 9 good years at the grassroots, I'm ready to serve the residents of McPherson. If you believe I have earned my opportunity to serve you on September 11, please vote for the Workers' Party and empower your future. Thank you.